Well, well, well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right. You've found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, Pete. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Players, since before your sun burned hot in space, and before your race was born, I have awaited some players.
Hello, Architects of Fate, and welcome. Tonight, we are playing Star Trek Adventures Bajor Rising. Episode is entitled Into the Light. And I have not shared my screen. That would be a problem. You don't even know what I'm showing. Sorry about that. There. Okay, so and tonight we are joined by an outstanding cast. We're a little diminished tonight, but we shall go on unbowed. Tonight we have Kendrich is playing Lieutenant Nolan McLaren, one of three. And Nathaniel, the inestimable Nathaniel, will be playing, Desmond will be playing Lieutenant Bajor.
Good to be back.
Be back, and it's good to have you back. And speaking of being back, our very own Pone Donkeys has maybe frozen. I don't know. No, he's just frozen on the screen, right? Yeah, Pwned is pretty much out of it. Hey, Goliath Man, how are you doing? Yeah, Pwned is going to join us in progress because he has his machine has to rebuild itself. We experienced a few things when he logged on, and hey, I'm glad that you fixed your PC. I know that you didn't have a power supply. I think. So what I want to do is catch everybody up tonight. We have the team has mostly reunited in the presence of one of the orbs of Bajor, and they have found out that this is the orb of harmony. So what's happening is, I believe last session, McLaren discovered something new about themselves.
It did.
I don't remember what it was. I don't know quite what it was.
I discovered that resistance is never futile.
Okay. And you also picked up the trait orb encounter on your character
Counter.
sheet.
Yes, I did.
So you got that, and that was cool because
Yeah.
this is how we do things. We don't have XP in just as a meta note for everybody. We don't have XP in the game, so characters actually pick up traits and values as they go forward, and that's how they grow and change as a person. Because honestly, when you get down to it, you're Starfleet officers. You're pretty damn competent. So all that's left is to become Ben Sisko, and there's still leave you some room to grow. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut to. Why don't I have you on this map? I've got to grab you off the map.
Because last time you sacrificed me to the computer gods, and I was erased from existence. I feel so loved. I feel so loved. I am.
You did get yeeted, didn't you? Let's see. Where's my screen? There we go. Yes, Lieutenant Bajor, you are in. You're hanging out in the control room. You have, I believe, deceived. You've convinced the returning Cardassian attack shuttles. What did you convince them of again? I thought it was brilliant.
I convinced them that the Ferengi had led a mutiny, released the prisoners, and was fleeing north.
And all of them hated him, and we found out what each one of them hated him for, which I thought was the best thing.
So, fortunately, the dice were in my favor, and they all bought it.
Oh yeah, they all bought it, and they bought it with gusto. And welcome, Pun. How you feeling? How you doing?
Hopefully, more bandwidth.
You look much better. You
Okay.
look much less like an America Online
Wonderful,
account.
wonderful. You've got mail.
You've got mail. Oh, I do actually. Yeah, basically, Mr. Glathman has turned your frozen image into a meme, as is his tradition. So we shall do that. And welcome, because he actually was missing you. And what we're going to do is we're going to let Lieutenant Bajor set some things up so that he can join you guys down in the orb room. And we're going to do some orby things while we're at it. So, Bajor, what do you want to do? You actually do hear Alex Moore, Lieutenant Moore, or Lieutenant Commander Moore, chirp to you, or use a comms thing, and he's noticed that people are freezing up, and he's not sure how this is going to go. He's aware of orbs, but he also doesn't know how you're going to come out. People are going to come out the other side. So his brilliant idea is, I know, let's bring more people into the orb room.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? He said, Lieutenant, we need you down here. Are you secure up there?
Give me a few more moments, and I will be able to assist you as soon as possible.
All right.
I've been monitoring your course, and know exactly where you are.
All right. Good. We need. We're just picking up some weird stuff down here, Lieutenant. So, as we know in Starfleet, that's weird is part of the job. Chirps off, which just makes you probably feel like we're gonna Tuvix somebody down here. I'm almost certain of it. It's gonna be XB12. We're gonna fuse XB12 with Joom.
So yeah, what I want to do is set the perimeter defenses to automatic, but program them for anti-air. What the equivalent of what we have is anti-air defenses. So if a ship flies back and breaches the safety of gives a safety net of the compound, they will be shot down.
Okay, so to as a creative interpretation, you want to make sure I'm going to add that to the trait for the environment. You want to kind of essentially let them get real close and take them out as they not attacking them far away. You want them to kind of get close and then take them out.
Yeah, you had a schematic of like range. So, I think there was like 3 different length. I want them to get between the second and first length before they start opening fire.
Okay. Yep. I that was so long ago. I've archived that.
I know. So, I'm old. I understand that. I'm old.
Okay. So we'll go with just adding this.
Yeah, the scattering field's already up, so we're not going to do anything about that.
It's first and second ring.
Yeah. Take that, kid. I can shoot him out of the air and not feel bad about it.
Yes. All right. Here we go. All right. So I just wanted to just put that on to make it official.
Okay. So if memory serves me right, we have a copy of their database.
Yes.
So yeah. Once that's set up, and I input a new password to keep the system armed, I will go down, follow the same course that they took to the left, and just like walk into. I'll see the laboratory with the hell is that? A messed up donkey?
Yeah, you'll walk by. Lone Lototherm isn't there, but yeah, Bergen is still there. No, we brought Bergen. We don't know what happened to Mr. McGuffin, but the donkey is definitely there.
Yeah, I do a quick scan of the messed up donkey. I'm like, that's gonna need. I'm gonna have to study that later.
You do get the genetic mods that have been made on it from the scan. If you want, you'll grab anything that they did that was completely unholy and unsavory to this donkey.
Yeah, a quick scan of the creature. I'm sure the team has collected any data as proper Starfleet officers should.
Well, I'm sure they did. They did just fine.
Worst case scenario, I put a portable downloader onto the computer control base and just keep on going.
Okay. So you go through a couple rooms. You see the Cardassian laid out there. Yep, and then just gonna pop
I'm tempted just to jab another. Yeah.
You need to do
like knife him or phaser him or just snap the neck.
Well, it's the Cardassian woman scientist.
Her I'll leave alone.
Wait, hold on, who's the him that you wanted to get rid of?
I don't know. You said there was a Cardassian.
Yeah, that was her. Sorry.
Okay, then never mind that. Then forget my last.
Okay, got it. Yeah, if it was somebody who was still active, in the environment. Okay, so you do arrive just as McLaren comes out of whatever it is McLaren's doing. And at this point, what I want to do is Izan or Vitor, who wants to go next? And I will let you know that we might cut between your orb experiences. You could go in together.
I'm going to just scan the thing first, as a good scientist would. So, please.
Oh, I love the idea. What?
I thought, but the last episode we in my fever dreamed, sleep deprived state, we set up a ridiculous orb encounter. That definitely had some amount of a certain doctor that we shall not name. Is that not a thing?
Well, I mean, what I watched kind of cut off after 2 hours, but I think the whole thing was like what 4 6 hour stream or something like that of just like I don't know what, but I could have missed that
You
part.
just left it running. Bone, you may have to refresh my memory because I'm utterly blanking on what we did last time.
I thought we set up a slide and everything. I don't remember. That's all. Oh, yeah, it was Dr. Pulaski.
Oh.
Yep. See, now I don't remember 100%.
What?
I just remember that it was a thing.
Okay. Yeah. Well, where do you want to encounter this person?
And you know what? At their house for breakfast.
Where is it?
I just want to come downstairs. They're at their breakfast bar. I'm wearing their robe.
Yeah, we're wearing Pulaski's robe. Okay, give me a second. We're gonna do that. I'm not sure how this is gonna make this all work, but I will. We'll roll with it. So now I have to freaking grab. Now I have to like locate a new bat.
Good GM. Weird is part of the job.
Pike's cabin, because there's only one. Pike's cabin. Yeah.
I did not hallucinate this. This happened. Like there's no way. I mean, no, I was very, very, very tired. So there's a possibility. I have to leave that room.
Wait, you can't,
But I'm like 98% sure.
You want to break in on any of that and help me out?
The fact that it happened is as far as my memory of it
goes.
goes.
Yeah, it was Riker's dad banging Pulaski.
Yes.
Because you never forgave me for that because I made you play that at one point. Pike's log cabin, Star Trek. Okay, that's just all right. We're just gonna do log cabin interior.
You know, with Riker's log cabin.
Log cabin. Seriously, people. Seriously.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the last episode and like, what did I miss?
I think it was talked about.
It was near the end.
Off stream.
It was near the end because we did an entire 90% of the episode was one orb encounter.
Yeah.
And then we didn't have enough time to do a second one.
That's
So
right.
I pitched the idea of, hey, I'm delirious. Let's just pitch everything we're gonna do next stream for the orb encounter and then just drop into it. Everything after that is a very, very fine haze.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is
Perfect.
Use Kirk's cabin from Generations. That'd be it's a nice little class there.
I tried and it didn't. Well, I tried Pike's cabin because I like Pike's cabin. But I do grab that. Let me see. 8.
What I imagine Dr. Pulaski living in.
Yeah. She looks like this now.
I'm dead.
Oh god.
That's
what she gets for her hubris.
Yeah, we're gonna bring her in. She's gonna be, making breakfast. So this is Pulaski's cabin.
Yep.
This is in the distant future, the year 2000. Okay.
I get that reference.
Thank you. I just really don't do well with any of this stuff. Okay.
Got it.
Uzan, you are coming down in a bathrobe. A Starfleet uniform is draped over the back of the chair, and your boots are strewn, and your underpants are like halfway up the stairs. It is clear that the uniform is yours. And Kate's wearing her doctor's outfit because she feels more comfortable in it. And so we'll need somebody to take over Kate Pulaski unless you guys want me to do it.
I can do it.
Okay. So I can give you some acting directives. I'm just going to throw them in the chat so that nobody needs to know.
So Ezon's gonna come into this hot.
That's
My understanding is he understands what an orb is.
Yeah.
He knows what an orb encounter is. I mean, this is his religion, his culture, his people, whatnot. I don't think he would have had one himself, but he's. Go ahead.
He also doesn't need to have a perfect understanding of it, because keep in mind, like with any cultural thing, you may get bits and pieces. There may be slants, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make up facts that would be funny, or
right.
Yeah.
But see, I just know that during an orb encounter, the prophets are supposed to be telling me something, teaching me a lesson that I need to know. That's the only thing he knows about this. So he's gonna jump into this, and he's gonna go, "What the? Nice cabin. Who's threaded sheets? Who are you? Oh my god! How old are you?" Hello?
Iza, when you look at yourself in the mirror, when you look at your hand, it looks like young, but of course there's going to be something like, she's washing dishes. I don't know. But you do catch a reflection of yourself, and you are about 20 years older than you are present.
Why, I'm old. I'm alive. Okay. I don't see any Cardassians. I'm gonna sneak up, not sneak up, but I'm gonna walk up in the robe to Pulaski and just go, "Hey, how's it going?"
Well, good morning. How are you? Well, you are. I got your eggs heavily fertilized.
That's strange for someone in your age range demographic, but okay.
Anything's possible with modern medicine, as long as you're not a damn android.
Well, so about last night?
What was happening? What about last night? It was so very grateful having like a nice young man like you.
Yeah. Okay.
And also never mention my age to me again.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay. So
And we were talking last night. I'll refresh your memory since obviously the events of last night have left you stumped. Actually, I got stumped, but that's beside the point. We were talking about what influenced you to join Starfleet.
Starfleet. Well, the Cardassians?
About the Cardassians.
What? Refresh my memory. I'm so in a haze from last night because you were so yeah, sure. In my infirmed state, I can't quite remember why a Bajoran would join Starfleet. Did Starfleet help Bajor?
Well, I would believe that would have influenced your decision. Maybe you saw the good in Starfleet after all, and you decided to join them.
It's gross.
Oh my gosh. And then I have to get this kitchen towel and clean up the And that's why I'm my leg.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said, "Ooh, gross." I could see it. Um, so, well, this took a turn. Um,
Also, you're too late for breakfast. You can't have any of my sausage, but I'd love to have some of yours.
yeah, I've got a delicious breakfast sausage for you. It's not very long, but boy, it's fat. Um,
I can't feel anything. Oh, this is me cooking. I'm meant to be washing dishes.
oh
We have
yeah, no.
medication for that. Don't worry about it.
I can spare it with some
So
liquid.
I don't.
Drink.
You, we, we don't have to talk anymore about last night. We can just we can move on. We can
Okay, well,
forget it. No.
Why did you start fate?
Why did I join Star? Why did you join Starfleet?
Obviously for the cute outfits.
Yeah. There's a lot of style.
No, in all seriousness, I saw the benefit of good as Starfleet can do. Even if they do let in every race, which, you know how I feel about that. But it's okay. It still can be a good thing.
I want to find the slide we built last time and go, how did we get from that to this? I think this is punishment. I think this is punishment for that slide.
None of us remembered what that slide was.
Actually, I don't remember this either.
Whoa! Who are you, and why are you wearing the exact same robe that I'm wearing?
And then as Dr. Pulaski, I'm going to walk over to him and put my arm around him and said, "Don't you remember we were eyeing you from across the bar last night, looking for a third?"
And it looks like you found one, Kate. What a great choice.
I think I've made. You know what? If my choice to join Starfleet leads to this, I think I'm gonna become. I think I'm gonna.
Well, it was between you and the donkey, and you were the safer bet.
I'm gonna become a Vedic.
Actually, another person comes down and it's Admiral Goggles. Now I'm catching. I remember where we left off. There's like just a never-ending stream of Starfleet people. He's also Admiral Goggles does come down, and he is also wearing one of Kate's bathrobes.
I'm gonna stop and look at everything and just go, what would the prophets be trying to show me by showing me this? I don't like this.
Perhaps they're giving you a glimpse of what was to come, or a path that you didn't choose.
Oh, I hope I didn't choose this.
Perhaps you are living a life that was meant to be.
All I know is I don't remember much of last night, but I just remember the Sahara.
Yeah, you kind of slammed back those black holes at the bar pretty good, so it's not surprising.
I'm sorry, with age comes dryness.
Yeah, that's literally the only thing I can remember.
Admiral Goggles does come. He's down. He's saying, "Mr. Izum, attention." All of you, all of you can be at attention. Yes.
He has no idea. He has no idea what attention means. Yeah, he does this. He does that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a new life.
I'm a civilian. I don't have to. So nice try.
Yeah. So, it's and also I'm going to. All right. Now you've done an amazing job here. Computer end simulation, and you are both appear on the holodeck. Just you and Admiral Goggle.
Yes.
I have no idea why I did that, but it was a quick way to end that scene.
Oh, it sounds fine.
I like the idea that we leave, that Kate's really still there.
It's a
Right? Yeah.
test.
Whoops, Ezon isn't there. Ezon, you disappear with the holodeck. That would be worse. Okay. And it's that this was one of your final tests to join the flag staff, the flag staff for Starfleet Chief of Staff's.
This is how you test people? By getting them blackout drunk and making them sleep with a simulated old lady?
We
Called
need you
hazing. It still works.
we needed you to confront your deepest fears.
I'm afraid of geriatrics?
Apparently, or dryness.
Well, I mean, no one likes a chafe.
So, I don't know where I'm headed with this. I'm sorry.
I don't know where any of this is headed. There is a lesson. If there is a lesson to be gleaned from this, I'm not gleaning it.
Okay. What I want to do is, but yeah, this, this could be a future that is, as Nathaniel pointed out, could be a future that is your destiny. It could be a future that you're supposed to avoid. You may have to make a choice about this. But you've also never felt so mellow. Like, remember all that anger in you?
Mm-hmm.
It's all gone.
That's interesting. I lived with that for so long. It felt like my arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just rolling down the inside of your leg. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, that too. Well down your thigh.
Oh, so that wasn't simulated. Oh,
No, that was simulated.
The lube was real. The lube was real.
Just call me a snail.
Oh.
Oh God. Yeah. We're on. We got an adult thing. All right. Here we go.
We need an adult.
Need an adult. But yeah, this is it's either a future you should embrace or you should avoid. Is where we're looking.
I feel like you could flip a coin here.
Yes. So what I want to do is kind of now just bring you back out of that totally unresolved.
Yep, exactly. Wow, that was a wonderful time.
You may or may not want to have we're not done with your orb encounter yet. But we're gonna do it for a twofer because
okay.
what we're gonna do is Bajor, as you're scanning, you get flashed over. Next time, no, we're not gonna do that. What?
It's Ashley Pulaski. They're twins.
Ashley Pulaski shows up. But you get flashed onto. I've got to locate the. Sorry, I've got to find the that I have for you. Why do I never find these? Sorry.
Bear with us a few minutes.
Yeah, the
people who are watching, we do have we are professional to a degree. We still like hazing the some of our characters, but we are professionals. We just have unfortunate technology problems.
Yeah, and some of them are just like because the orb encounters aren't always set and people are doing things.
Yeah,
Bajor,
the orbs are mysterious.
orbs are mysterious.
Work in mysterious ways.
You're on the deck of what looks to be a Cardassian space station, and overlooking. Well, you recognize it as like a Class J wormhole.
I look for my tricorder and it's gone. In
Okay.
fact, I'm in my Starfleet uniform, which. How did I do this?
So what I'm going to do is assign a couple of people to this, and oh man, I don't have the DS9 characters set. This is the Orb of Harmony. Nathaniel, did you want me to drag your mom and dad into this, or did we want somebody else speaking?
I just gave you a quick background. You utilize whoever you need for the orb experience.
Okay, this is Disney's Orb Experience. Let me see. So who wants to be mom and who wants to be dad? Mom will not look like
Does that explain?
Mom will not look like Kate Pulaski.
I'll do mommy.
Okay.
So,
Mom's
the dad
warrior.
dad is the Vulcan, right?
Dad's the Vulcan.
Grr, I'm an angry Klingon.
And
It is not logical, darling.
let me see. Haro.
Pero.
Haro.
Okay. I can't do gruff and female.
Eh.
All right. Well, I say Mrs. Doubtfire just for the moment.
Okay.
But Haro,
I think he meant Spock.
yeah, sure. Yeah, the book. Yeah, that's him.
Oh, I can play distant. That's easy.
Okay. And what can happen is, Bajor, you can bring up your backstory as needed, and then people can just kind of roll with it, unless I can, unless you want me to put a copy or two of that into the chat.
No. If it helps the other two with the character development, et cetera, then please go right ahead.
Okay?
I'll try and fill in while they do the quick read. This place is unfamiliar to me, but I don't feel threatened here. If my father's teachings are right, that's a Class J wormhole. There's only maybe a handful in recorded history. Dang, I wish I had. If only he was here right now to help me with this. I don't know. I can't. I don't know where I am.
I'm going to.
There you go. You summon your dad.
Can I go in?
Yeah, you summon your dad as a thing, and you can also do. You can flip in and out of Prophet and Haro mode if you want.
Oh, gotcha.
You can have a direct communing with the prophets if you want.
Hello, my son.
Father.
You are correct in your assumption. I'm sorry, in your use of logic to deduce the nature of the wormhole. It is good to see you using the logic that you have refused for so long.
It has served me a purpose at times when the other side of me takes control. It is a tool. It is a way of solving a problem, as you taught me, Father.
Yes, I did teach you that. However, it is more than a tool for simply solving problems. Logic is what keeps our emotions as Vulcans in check. You are half Vulcan, which means you should be able to do the same and not let your Klingon side overrule your Vulcan logic.
At that, I think Pero kind of just charges in and goes, "Is that my son?"
I still stand like perfectly still as I was taught like in Vulcan. I'm like, and my father could see my eyes just close. And I'm like almost like tensing. I'm like ready to explode as I hear her voice,
Mhm.
and then I just like ready for fight.
She gets really close and examines. Goes, nice form, but other sons of your age in other houses are captains themselves of their own ships. What are you? What has your logic gotten you, son?
It has got.
I'm just going to look at him. I'm going to answer. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It has gotten me a ship of my own. It has gotten me to a further place than either of you have traveled before. I'm still in the stance,
With that,
but
that information, son, logic would dictate that it was logic that was more helpful than your mother's bridled rage and her ability to give in to whatever emotion she is feeling.
Yes, but sometimes you need the power of your emotions to bring your enemies to heel.
you are right, Mother, and it has served me very well, as many of my enemies have fallen before our family blade.
You must embrace that anger. Feel the rage. You must undergo the kleptar ceremony.
What are you doing to me?
He's in,
You chick.
That, while your mother is not necessarily incorrect, it is not that us we Vulcans do not feel emotions. We simply feel them so strongly that we know if we don't use logic to control them, we will constantly be victims of them. So what is your I won't say that. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yes, but Father, if I remember correctly, 2 years ago, you and Mom sort of destroyed the house. And if my logic reminds me, it's about the same time it's happened every other year. Her last letter kind of hinted. I'm sorry, Father, I spoke ill of that. It will not be brought up again. I know it's very personal.
Vulcans do not get embarrassed, my son. It is appropriate to speak of these things. For if we do not speak of them, logic dictates we will never learn from them.
Then my logic
And
must.
you are correct.
Sorry. Then my logic is telling me to ask, why are you both here? How are you both here? Where am I?
I want to look over at my wife, say, our son has questions about how us both could be a part of him and yet be so different. That was my orb talking.
I'm gonna also look over to the husband, and then look back over to Bajor, and go. It asks questions of itself. That's my orb talking.
I feel like I'm going to agree and say yes. I feel like it struggles with these two sides of the same coin.
You are not my parents.
Regardless of how many pieces you are still one whole.
I come up from my stance. Still have my weapons in my hand, but there's a logic to what they're saying. You are correct. There are two worlds inside of me right now. One of peace, one of war. Right now, the situation one is useful in one situation, while the other lies dormant. I have not yet found the balance. The beast inside me
My son,
father.
my son. I remember when you were young and you had the experience of your first Ponfar and Age of Ascension.
Oh,
At the
please
same
don't bring that
time.
up.
That was a very rough time. I bring it up again because logic dictates we can learn from it. How did logic help you survive that rough 2 weeks? Time. I don't know if it was 2 weeks. I just assumed.
I believe it's what the humans called I got lucky. That no one was injured, no one got killed, and it was just some property damage. The owner was quite forgiving.
Yes, the owner was quite forgiving. However, what tools did you use to survive that? How two sides of yourself come together again?
The intellect of my father with the agility of my mother.
The point is, my son, you survived it. And you thrived.
Yes, Father.
You thrived from it. Logic dictates that both sides can live in harmony. I'm going to speak as the orb.
Yes,
I'm going
Father.
to speak as the orb again. Does it understand what we are saying?
Who are you, really? Because you are not my real parents.
Then Pero chimes in, kind of in that weird speak, saying, I think it does understand.
And as your father, my work has not been in vain.
You see that as the prophets, you see it working my brain. As something come up. You are what the Bajorans called the prophets, celestial beings. And I turn to the wormhole and says, "That is your celestial temple. I understand now."
Very good, my son.
Okay. Do you feel sufficiently reintegrated on this, Nathaniel? Have you guys oh, not yet? Oh, you can continue on if you've got a bit of a lesson.
I look to my father and say, "Thank you, Father, for your years of wisdom. Mother, thank you for the survival instincts you have given me, taught me, trained me over the years. I feel it is now needed on the planet below for another."
She snarls in her Mrs. Doubtfire voice.
I'm going to walk over and put my arm around her, as a married couple would do. And I'm going to say, my son, just as we joined together, two different sides, two opposite ends of the spectrum, we joined to make you. Now, use your lessons, make the world a better place. Live long and die well.
And Pero will aggressively pick Harrow up, snarling again, and then bite his cheek aggressively.
Mom.
Ow, darling. Ow, darling, that hurts. Do it harder.
Dad.
You know you like it.
I think they've got a groovy kind of love.
Oh, Mom, Dad.
You're embarrassing me.
And then we can just if when we're done, we can just shimmer and go.
Oh yeah, you'll bite him on the way out. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I'd clip. Okay.
Yeah, then I'm like, I come out.
Yes, you definitely come out. Everybody's got some weird stuff going on with these orb encounters are getting a little weird. What I want to do is you pop out into the let me get this back. You'll notice that Izan still hasn't kind of come out totally from his orb encounter, and he is well, I'm gonna go with he's definitely not made a choice. He's not made a choice, or he's in the process of making a choice, and you sense that there's some serious conflict going on in his mind.
I checked. Everybody else is basically the kind of like zoned out, or is everybody just like?
Everybody's cool. Reg, you've got. You also have Williamson in your head still.
I do.
And he's got an idea of like, well, there's something wrong with that boy.
There's nothing. I'm going to speak to Williamson as Nolan. Nothing is wrong with that boy. Who are you to judge what's wrong with somebody? Take another drink.
Okay. He fades back into a stupor. But yeah, Izan is still like kind of hovering and not making a choice. Izan, what I want to do is bring you back. And what you guys can also decide is if you want to try and maybe horn in on his dream.
I think I could help with that.
If you want.
Interesting choice of words.
If,
Horn in.
Yeah, if Reg wants to be a part of it, there is a way to help in a way. I look to him and say, do you wish to? We can find out what's going on because he looks distressed.
I feel that would be a prudent course of action. Would be to help our comrade.
Okay. I motion you over. I close my eyes for a minute. You hear the slight click of the neck, and then not like I'm dead, but
yeah. You loosen
I
up
do
that
the
double vertebrae.
I place my fingers on Jumja's forehead first, and then onto Reg's. And as everybody knows, the wonderful line, my mind to your mind, my thoughts to your thoughts. Our minds are becoming one. Our minds are one. And I use my father's training to pull a piece of Dr. Reg, of Dr. Milan,
McLaren.
McLaren. I bring your human half and a part of your Borg half into me into Lieutenant McLaren, or into Jumja. Yeah, we go through like the whole Tuvok thing. It's like you and I basically tell you, you and I are observers. He will notice us, he can interact with us, but we cannot alter what we see here. We cannot alter what choices he makes. This is his decision. This is his path. That's as mystical as I can get.
So, as a quick question. So you shouldn't influence his path, is what you're saying.
You can't.
You can't.
We can coach him. We just can't say you need to go to Starfleet. You need to go to Vedic school.
Yeah, I'm guessing that you got that. Uzan, you're in a Jeffries tube. You have to decide why you're in the Jeffries tube and why you've chosen to isolate yourself from the crew.
Oh,
Please
oh
tell me
God!
it's natural.
It finally worked. It finally worked. I kept screaming inside my head, anywhere but there, anywhere but there. I look around, and then I guess I noticed everybody else is here. Like, oh God, what do you guys want to do? What did we do last night? No, don't stop. I can't feel my legs.
I don't know what we did last night. There's something that you did last night?
Oh.
Is there something you wish to tell us?
Oh, I've been having one hell of a time in here. I don't know what's been going on. The orb's been showing me things. I don't know. I think I think the prophets want me to join Starfleet, but also if I join Starfleet, I'm gonna bang an old lady and an admiral and some guy's dad. I'm confused, but it's not real.
You are correct in that.
What's going to happen next?
And yeah, I think this is the first time Jumja is actually seeing me. Oh no, you've already seen me as Klingon. Now you're actually seeing the pointed ears of a Vulcan.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what a Vulcan is, but you see it. Lieutenant McLean, you're actually seeing.
And I'm human.
You're actually seeing the Vulcan side of me now. Less violent, more talky.
Understood. I'm going to make observation that Lieutenant Bajor looks incredibly more Vulcan.
The other bit is you're no longer in the.
How did we end up on Slave One?
I'm wearing a helmet. Where did this helmet come from?
Well, you leave the ship. I mean, the world swirls around you, and now you're on the deck of what is DS9, but it's Torak Nor, right? And there's the Celestial Temple in front of you, and you're wearing the helmet of the Chosen One, who is not as cool as the other guy that wears this helmet. But
oh, this is awesome! This is the totally original helmet of the Chosen One. TM.
Please take the helmet off. It is hard enough to understand you, and there are things that you need to decide.
But look what it can do, and then I'll flip the thing down, and then it'll blow bubbles.
okay, it has a voice.
Wow.
Turn it.
What a party trick.
Okay, I'll take it off. This is actually kind of conservative for one of my dreams.
Yeah, I regret to tell you that this is not a dream. I was just in a similar place.
Yeah, it's an orb encounter. It's what I was afraid of. I really didn't want it to be an orb encounter because that means that the prophets are trying to teach me a lesson, and I don't. I was telling you before about the old lady. It was bad.
I'm going to make an observation and notice that, dude, Jimjo, whatever happened? What happened to your face?
Also, Jimjo, you are wearing Vedic robes with the helmet of Bajor in battle. That looks like something else that's copyright trademarkable.
Oh, cool. I've got this armor that totally sucks now, but they're gonna really make it really 10 times cooler in about 25 years.
I snapped my fingers snapped my fingers a few times. Say focus.
Ah,
Focus. You were here for a reason. The reason is you need to make a choice in your life. Whether you choose to go to Starfleet or whether you wish to stay here and on your home.
Yeah. This is certainly a way.
Now, are you like a battle Vedic?
I guess.
It might.
I mean,
you still didn't say I got those scars.
I don't know. I feel my face and feel the scars and go, oh my goodness, this must be from like battle.
Yeah. Also, you're mentally feeling a bit like a rage, constantly just rolling in your head.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
I was feeling a certain way in the other one. How am I feeling here?
You're definitely raging as if it were, thousands of years of eternal struggle was burning through your veins, and maybe you've used that to your advantage to get you where you are.
It may also may also indicate that your fight is not over yet. Your fight has just begun.
Looking at the condition of the station, it looks like it's still occupied.
Yeah.
Is this during Terra?
It's not Terra Nor, but it's definitely not Federation either. It's sort of like it's really battle damaged, but it's.
Are you saying that the fate of Bajor and whether the Federation gets involved hinges on whether Jumja goes to Starfleet or not? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
This is a possible future. It's not the only one.
I don't know, guys. I mean, I was just in the one where I was railing that old lady. I didn't feel any hate except for myself for what I did last night that I can't remember. That's the only hatred I really felt. But the rage, the unbridled rage and just let's just say it, the unbridled racism against the Cardassians, speciesism. I can't stand them, and just thinking about their little spoon-shaped indents in their foreheads makes me want to make it bigger with my fist because they're evil. But I didn't hate. The Federation doesn't like hate. Do they beat it out of you or something?
No, they harness the hate and focus it into something more productive. I feel you are feeling the after effects of what is called, from my species, a mind meld. That is how we, and I point to the both of us and say, that's how we are here. You
guys are actually here. You're not a part. You're not like. I thought you guys were a part of this too.
I just take a swipe at you, and my hand goes straight through you.
Wow.
We have both seem to have had our own orb experience. Well, I have had my own orb experience. I'm assuming Lieutenant Bajor may have experienced something similar.
Don't talk about it. Don't. Whatever you do not talk. You're not supposed to talk about your orb encounters. It's rule 1 of orb encounters.
Even to others that have experienced the same thing.
Absolutely. You're supposed to analyze it yourself. You're supposed to meditate and figure out what it means. Because let me tell you, it cannot be straightforward as what I just witnessed.
And one point of fact I think I should put into effect is, Jamja, you actually see the both of us in Starfleet uniforms, like modern day Starfleet uniforms.
I thought you guys were Starfleet.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, sorry.
Got up our own butts pretty hard there.
As
Yes.
a mind meld, stuff does leak in, so he knows the truth.
Mm-hmm. I'll be honest with you. I always suspected ever since that one guy ran out of the cave and killed himself in that explosion. I was like, that's some crazy Federation shit to do.
But yeah, going back to it, it's like you have a choice to make, child. You can either be a man of Bajor, or you can be a man of somebody else's world.
Why can't I be both?
One is an easy path. One is hard. One will be harsh.
If I join the Federation, I can't be of Bajor anymore?
You will be a Bajor in title.
I am of Bajor.
It is beginning to see.
Ah!
This is what the choice that you have to make.
Well, I mean, I guess I don't wanna be filled with hate. It's just you try living on a planet that's been oppressed your entire life.
I have.
I was part of the collective.
Well, I guess when you put it like that, guys,
you must find compromise. You must find harmony. You must walk in both worlds, in both anger and peace. You are a symbol right now of both anger and peace.
Resistance is never futile.
I got to reread that.
Just otherness, that's good.
Been doing some bangers here, chat. Thank you.
So is there like a junior program where I can kind of test things out and like see? I mean, because maybe it's too restrictive. Right now, I can just grab a rifle and go fight a Cardassian, and I get to be a Vedic, which is kind of cool. People of my culture respect Vedics.
Yeah.
I could become Kai one day. Although, if they wanted to show me a possible future, why didn't they show me becoming Kai? And then I'm going to go.
You look down and under the Vedic robe, you're missing a leg. But that's okay.
Ask yourself this: Can hate truly extinguish hate? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. The choice is yours to make. If you choose the Federation, you will not be at Bajor. If you stay on Bajor, you will be of the people. You will be of your home. You can help them here. If you leave, you cannot help.
You're right.
And a full lot.
Well, Yep, I was gonna say, and with that, guys, if you could just leave me a few more minutes in this orb encounter by myself, and I'm gonna grab the helmet and put it back on and go. This is Chosen One to ground control. We've got 13 bogeys. I'm gonna go blow bubbles at them, and then I'm gonna put the thing down and go.
Yeah. As we pull out, Lieutenant, it's like a forceful, like, ugh, like you get pulled straight out. If I read it correctly, it's kind of like exhaustion 1. You're extremely tired, and I am like exhaustion 2. I'm like, oh.
That wore me out.
Ugh.
Wait, so I'm gonna remove you both from this?
He was totally talking about when Pendleton was suffering from the Pulaski effect. He just decided to end it all, explode himself.
Yep. So
What is with
You'll
that
need-
fox in your head?
You'll need to come out eventually. It must make some choice.
Okay. Well, you gave me such a cool helmet.
You gave yourself the helmet.
Wait a minute.
You gave yourself.
This is
Yeah.
I want to give myself a 15-foot giant talking bunny.
Why do you make us do these things? And you go,
No. It's fine. I get it. I was just trying to see if it were okay. Fine. I will wake up. I take the helmet off and go. So what do I do? Like click my heels or something?
Hold on just a sec. Hold on. I'm still working on your previous request.
There's no place like a old Bajoran temple converted into a Cardassian war facility. There's no place like an old Bajoran temple converted into a Cardassian war facility. I open my eyes and I see this giant bunny as I'm fading back out. Wait, you did no, give me a phone.
It must make a choice.
I wasn't expecting a terrifying voice. No, I'm glad I'm leaving now.
okay, that was terrifying.
But yeah, I give Lieutenant a quick little side effects, like nausea, headaches. You might get a little rage after effect, and you'll hear probably a few more voices in your head than normal.
Already got enough voices living in my head.
Yeah, I know. It's a two-way street. What I know, you know, for a time being, it'll help. It might help you stop those voices, but after a while, the effects will diminish, and it'll be up to you.
I understand. By the way, see a doctor for that rash.
So, he's on. You're all back in the room.
Yeah, John pops out of it and goes, "No, okay, Pulaski, put the lube away." No.
I go and close the case of the orb.
Yeah, I think Alex.
Yeah,
let's not
do that again. Let's not do that again.
I look to Lieutenant, like, in motion, like, don't, like, say nothing. So,
Understood.
you had an orb experience.
Who, me? Sure, yeah, I had an orb experience.
Fascinating.
And you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
I believe our time is running thin. We have to make a decision of what we are going to do.
I think at hearing the word decision, Jomja goes into 1,000-yard stare for just a moment.
You're probably still feeling the effects of the rage, but...
Oh God.
You don't know how, but
Well-
you're still feeling it.
I got to get off of this planet.
I agree. I have to get off as well. I'm going
There's-
to follow you.
I don't know how to get off of the planet.
With that, I head back out the door and start making my way to the hangar bay.
Well, in that case, I suggest we both follow him.
Yeah.
It's going to merge the debate tour.
I think Alex
Yeah.
is going to say, well, we've got all the data we needed. My mission was awesome and successful. It looks like we've found a Starfleet recruit, and he slaps you on the back, slaps Jim on the back, and
oh, go ahead.
and he says, oh, but you know, and I do have a transponder for my recall. I think you
Give
guys
it-
should have one.
Give it to Mr. Tupac over there. Unless you wish to come with us.
But Tupac? No, Tupac's staying here and fighting the fight.
Going to get some of that orb.
Oh, is he going to stay here with the orb? We just leave it open? Let him and
No, I closed the orb
Oh, okay, yeah.
doors. I look to him and say, "You should take this into hiding somewhere."
Yes, I agree. It's very dangerous.
Actually, Tupac gives it to you guys.
Okay.
Because,
Safer with us.
he says,
it's
really,
it's safer away from them.
It's safer away from the planet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
That's
sort of
fine.
like, this is a Cardassian base. They, you know, they probably had already found it because this was a door with their code on it. This is their space, so they had already captured the orb. Let's get it out of here.
Okay. So we take the orb, and I guess our drunken whoever, and
Yes, Williamson is actually, believe it or not, just still in someone's head.
Mm-hmm.
out, sir.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah.
Jamja's gonna look back at Tupac and go, "Hey, I think I can do something for Bajor if I leave. I think the Federation needs to know what's going on here, and I think if I stay, I'm not gonna like the person I become."
And
This
he does say,
Jumjo,
good, because you're
Jumjo-
kind of a shit fighter. So
Hey, Ev, you guys never let me fight. And the
Yep.
first time these guys came around and I got my hands on a rifle, Cardassians died.
Yeah.
All right. See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't like what I've becoming.
yes.
And so you guys are going to make your way to the shuttle bay, and we can pick up from that, or we can actually take it as read that you leave the planet and end this particular show.
Well, to be honest, I would if we were to take off. I'd double back to where our supply canister is.
Yeah.
Pick up some supply. Well, pick up some supplies and then skedaddle.
Oh yeah, no, you can just grab whatever you need. And then what we can do is begin the next session in a whole new story. Having left Bajor, we can Izan is going to go and spend time at Starfleet Academy because he's learned everything he needs to know to enter Starfleet Academy. And he took Wesley's.
Is this where I go to shoot Cardassians?
Where you go to learn to shoot Cardassians.
When do I get my whip?
No,
You
that's
have your
before
whip,
you-
but I make sure you turn it off before we leave. We leave on the shuttle, or if I can make it, nerve pinch, throw it out the window, and we leave it behind.
Did we get the
He
final?
keeps the orb. He keeps the orb in his sock drawer
Yes. Your,
at the academy.
I think the orb's going to stay. You may get the fragment. The orb's probably going to go in a little cultural artifact bay that every starship has. It's just going to be there's put in the outside bay.
Strangely, right next to where they keep all of the rogue AIs.
Yes. right next to it.
At first, I heard Rogaine.
Rogaine.
So here's a small question. Out of the lieutenant and myself, who has more seniority in rank?
That I have no idea. Why? Is it of importance?
Well, let's put it this way: we've lost our commander, we've lost our second in command, we've lost about half our crew.
Oh no, Alex is lieutenant commander.
Technically, he wasn't part of our.
He's around. He's a captain. He's ranking officer on the scene, which you could do at that point. Otherwise, you guys could do a team exercise and decide whoever has the best talent takes the lead.
Well, I mean, Starfleet's going to question us during the debriefing, and I'm sure there's going to be some, why did you do this? Why did you do this? So I'm like, who's going to get more shit if I played the dumb, like, I don't know what's going on. I wasn't in charge.
Well, I think, we're in the debrief session now. Here's the good part. You mean they're going to interrogate you over a disastrous, in terms of loss of personnel, totally off the books mission?
Whether it's 31 or whether
They'll
it's
quietly
private.
just root this baby.
Yeah.
I mean, Kirk killed 1,600 guys with his ship, so they broomed that baby under the rug.
He abandoned countless children.
We'll fix that. But what I want to say is, everybody, hey, thanks guys for playing tonight. Thanks everybody in the chat. Did we get the redeem the one-liner, Vulcan one-liner?
Oh no.
May the force be with you.
And also with you. So that's a good thing to know. But hey,
deliver us from our sins.
It's not all fun and games here. There's some actual serious role playing that happens. But it won't be happening on Tuesday. Conan is going to be off this week, and I've got to find my outro because I wrote it. However, on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, 5th edition of Denia, Season 3, Episode 6. Who's next? Let me see. Which is the gang grew by one, which is great because they are dropping like flies. After finding out that Gurr has left the party in the dead of night, the party agreed to take the innkeeper's chef along for the journey. Now they have found a little creature being assaulted by a group of creeps. Will they stop to help? Which one of the original characters will die next? Find out in the next episode of Adenia Season 3. Maybe Season 3? Who is next? And then Thursday, an experiment in role-playing and in making up rules as you go.
Emphasis on experiment.
The Evil League of Evil, Episode 4, which someone hasn't provided anyone with public data on.
I was too busy at work today.
Okay. Things will happen. Apparently, I know at least one character is totally bleeding out because they've been attacked by a bunny.
Yep. On your second mission to, I believe, do something to Ralph Nader?
Yeah, everyone has to kidnap Ralph Nader.
Yeah. So you're racing against the clock. Another team of evil doers is also trying to kidnap Ralph Nader. So find out, will they find Ralph Nader in the hospital this week?
Here's my title for it. Totally Recalled.
Totally Recalled. Hey, there we go. That's good.
I'm going to go with
good.
that. And then on Friday at 8 p.m., Star Trek Mixology. Star Trek Cookie Trek will bring you the episode Mixology. What is your favorite drink? And are you sure about that? Because something is very wrong with the drinks in Starfleet. And you can help Simon the Cat and Rufus the Robot both create and solve that mystery. Join us and create the new Star Trek story Mixology this Friday on Cookie Trek. And then finally, maybe Tomb of Annihilation. Life's a Lich. There's Raznazi has enlisted the party to unlock the Tomb of the Nine Gods in order to destroy the Soulmonger and end the Death Curse. Well, under his shadow mantle, the Lich who killed Jacob Bruce is in Umu, and the party is setting an ambush for her and the rest of the Wed Wizards. I think that's where they left off. Okay, we keep canceling that, unfortunately. And then finally, Monday night back here, there'll be another brand new Star Trek game called Star Trek Back in Business. It's a Ferengi-based game. It is episode titled The 111th Rule. So join us and start off that new show and spend your time profitably. I have no idea if we have a raid. Okay. And
who is that?
what?
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
then I look like a crazy person.
No more than you did like normal. We're going to be visiting the Lollygangers, I guess.
Ooh.
And you can actually touch the button and it'll just shoot us over there.
Just here's the thing: ask them first before you touch their button.
Yes, that's
Say may
all
I
about-
say so when
yeah.
you get in there, say may I touch your button. That's what I want to see you. I want to see everyone typing in there. May I touch your button? Bye.
Is it like touching the grass? No,
No, it's a button.
So that's just going to leave us hanging. Nope.
No.